Okay, this is 393 Copper Cove. Alex is just leaving. Take a look over here. You can kind of see your neighbors. Everybody's doing a pretty good job of taking care of their yards. This street has done well for staying up to date. You do have a double gate entry on this side and then a single on the other side. I think that roof is going to be original. I'm sure it is, actually. Let's see. Might want to put some, if y'all do go with this house, put some weather coating on top of those shaker shingles. So they're looking a little weather torn, not bad, but just a little. So you do have that single gate here. You have your the white box here on the side is your tankless water heater exhaust, and then on the other side of that water hose is your natural gas hookup. So you are on natural gas here. Yeah, and the same thing with those shingles. And then these are kind of getting hit by the sun every day because the sun kind of, this is to the south here, so the sun's kind of coming right across here every day, and you can kind of see the different colors where it's kind of wearing that out. All right. Got a long entryway here with a formal dining on the left. You got the hand-scraped LVP flooring, which, as we noticed in the living room earlier, it's kind of got some scratches and all. I'll point that out here in a minute. But you do have a coffered ceiling with recessed lighting. And then we do have a coat closet right here. And then we have the living room. Gas fireplace. There is hookups up here for a TV if you wanted, or over here. We talked about that a little bit. And let's see if I can show you this floor. I was trying to see some of the worst spots, like right here. Yeah, you can kind of see it, like right here. Several places in here. So this flooring has been lived on pretty hard. We've got the garage over here. We'll head over to all of them. We have a little eat-in kitchen spot here with a little pantry here. And then you do have another, this door right here is a linen closet, or it could be a second pantry. We talked about that a little bit. Garbage disposal. There's under counter lighting, but we could not get those to come on. I don't know if the bulbs are just blown, or I'm not sure why they're not working. Big deep drawers on these, and then we do have like a little lazy Susan corner cabinet, and then little pull-out shelves. You see where that keeps, this door keeps nicking this every time you open it. Okay. Your little security system brain box. There we go. 2-car garage, although it's a little bit tight, but it is officially a 2-car. You do have a Rainbird sprinkler system control box over there. I do tell everybody on those they may or may not work. A lot of people will get them with a new build home, but then if somebody doesn't maintain them or keep them up, they'll kind of need repair to work. You do have attic pull down stairs here, so I'm sure you have some storage right around up here. Your breaker panel there. Looks like something, I don't know if you can see that in the video, something spilled on the wall here. Can't quite tell what that was. Trying to see if that's coming through in the video. Yeah, you can kind of see where the walls are a bit dirty in here. I don't know if we noticed that while we were walking around a minute ago. So this is the guest room side of the house. We have washer, dryer, utility room here with some cabinets. You have your Rinnai tankless water heater, temperature control panel, and then we have a Mana Block water system here. We have that linen closet or pantry space, whatever you'd like. We have one of the 2 bedrooms on this side. Does this go all the way through? No, there's a wall. So you do have literally 2 separate closets. So that's a decent amount of closet space. Then you have a Jack and Jill bathroom. So you have dual sinks, tile floor. It's a carpet in the bedrooms. Everywhere else it's either tile or LVP. Toilet and shower. Okay. Pocket door on this side, regular door to that bedroom, but a pocket door on this side. Carpet again in the bedroom. This bedroom's a little bit tighter. You also, because of the way everything sits between the doors and the windows, there's not an easy way to put a large bed in here. Even a twin would go easily either right here or there, but putting anything much bigger than that, it's going to be, you're almost going to have to use this wall, I believe, or maybe this one, just because of access to the doors and the window. You do have a fantastic view out to the lake, or pond, I should say. We'll come back out there and tour all the way down here in 1 second. Go over to the other side. To the left is the master bedroom, and to the right we have another full bathroom, our second full bathroom, and then there's another, of course, master bath. Have our AC closet. In 2014, so July of 2014, so it's just barely 11 years old, which most home inspectors will tell you that's around the average age life cycle that the company says is the life cycle, but most people get quite a bit longer out of their AC systems, especially if you're keeping it serviced and cleaned. But you still know that it is towards the latter part of the life. A lot of light in this one. You have the dual windows and then a nice step-in closet. So it's a single shelf and bar, but it is recessed quite a bit and is lit. Lit as in with a light, not the kids' version of the word lit. And for the master, huge master bedroom. Coffered ceilings with recessed lights and a ceiling fan. 2 windows there on the east side. Master bathroom, dual sinks, deep drawers again. Do have a jacuzzi tub, and I think it's the extra large one. It seems to be a little bit longer than most. There's like a smaller version that we see a lot of, and then the elongated one we don't see nearly as often, and that's the bigger one. Let me turn this light on so we can see the shower. And then we have a water closet. Oh, it's missing. Either it only had one post that comes up, or the other one is missing. I don't see any breaks on the wall, but it's missing a toilet paper holder. And then a huge master closet. Found the wall. Lots of space. And then that's the control box for any security system if you wanted it. Comes pre-wired, but obviously you have to sign for service, and you usually do a contract if you want service. Okay. Let's see. There we go. And let's finish up outside. So you have a huge covered porch. Got 3 ceiling fans. They're starting to wear down a little bit. You do have a natural gas hookup for a grill. Looks like somebody's left a grill. I'm not sure if the VA will say something. Usually there's a height limit as how high up you can be off the ground and not have a handrail. Kind of depends on the day of the week for that appraiser if they're going to say something about it or not. But as high as this is, they may come back and want a handrail. You can see a sprinkler head kind of bent over a little bit there. These planter boxes haven't had a whole lot done to them in a while. The fence has got a little bit, the further down you go, the more worn it is. But you do have the single gate on this side. Dogwood tree, I believe it is. And then double gate on the other side. It is on a septic system, not a city sewer system. So somewhere probably in here is your septic field lines. The county keeps those on record because they have to approve where it goes. And then right here at the edge of the fence, which it's hard for me to see because I'm looking into the sun, but your property line goes right down to right about there. And then this storage building is on your neighbor's yard. And I mean, they put it right on the line. You can't really see it from the video. I'll show you that when we get down there, the property marker line, but that property line runs right along in here. Some neighbor has a dock on that side. There's another one, you can't see it, but there's a tiny one there, and then further around there's another one. You do have a concrete patio type place here with a little fire pit. Looks like there's a ton of nails out here. We were looking at that earlier. It looks like whatever they burned had a lot of nails in it. But let's see if we can show you that property line. There it is right there. So from this spot, going right back up to the right of that storage building would be on this property's side. And then you can see a lot of little feeder fish, some small brim in the water right here. Got some landscaping timbers here. So all of this section right here is on your property. And then I don't know if you can see this barrel, and then there's a little stake right there, and that should be your property line on this side. So right about in here, and going straight up towards the fence there. And that's it. I'm going to try to get you guys copies of the covenants so you know what the rules and regulations are out here, and then also look up some comps for you as well. That's it.